In this video, we're going to look at how to make adjustments to your image so that you can actually edit the picture. So there are two spots on your screen that you can go to, and I'm going to just edit the organization of this. There is the image dropdown, and then above your layers panel, there is this tab called adjustments. You'll see it next to styles and color. So I'm going to select adjustments. I'm on the move tool and I'm going to select the layer I want to make the edits to. Deciding which option for the adjustments is up to you, but there are pros and cons to both. So my first option is I can go to image adjustments, and you'll see that I have options like your brightness and contrast, levels, curves, exposure, vibrance, hue and saturation. You can switch it to black and white. So you've got options like that. Let's say I pick hue and saturation. One of the things that you can do is change the actual color of the image. So right now I've got this like pink, purpley blue option. If I scroll the hue, it's turning into green and purple and blue. I can go the other way. I can play with the saturation, so how bright something is, how dull it is, the black and white in it. I can make it dark or light. And if I like the changes I've made, I can hit OK. And then what you'll see is it's applied it to the layer. Now the image looks like this. I'm going to hit Control Z to bring it back to the original image. Now at the same time, if I'm on the Adjustments tab here, if I scroll through, you're going to see the same thing: brightness and contrast, levels, curves, exposure, vibrance, hue and saturation. And if I click this little button, I have a window that pops out. Notice that now there's a new layer added on top. I can still scroll the hue and saturation and change the colors. I can push this window away. And now, if I want to get back to the original look of the flower, I can turn this eyeball off and on. When you use the adjustments to the physical layer, it'll apply the change to all the layers underneath. So if I had multiple pictures of flowers here, and I wanted only one to be this blue-purple color, using the adjustments window over here and adding this layer on top will apply it to all of the layers underneath. So in that case, I might want to go up to image adjustments and make the changes over here that apply to just the single layer. On the other hand, as I'm editing, if I realize that, oh, you know what, I don't want this hue and saturation layer applied. If I have done it over here in the image adjustments, I can't change it. I've now changed the original file. Whereas if I use this window over here that adds the new layer in, I can just turn the layer off, or I can hit backspace and delete the layer altogether. So the adjustments you can do both here on the image dropdown. These will change the actual layer, or you can go to the adjustments tab by the layers panel and you can make the changes here. It just creates a new layer and applies it to all the layers underneath.